friends, Assalamu alaikum. This is MD Ali Asgar. Welcome to new another first video of Planet Automation Limited. Today I want to describe about written tip on delay timer. So dear friends, no more late. Let's start the video. Okay. First time I want to describe what is going on, what will be stay in this video. Okay. What is written tip on delay timer? First time the definition of what is written tip on delay timer and description of this here. Okay, firstly we are going to this program page, the main front page of logo soft comport software. Okay, this is the front page. Okay, on program page or main page also. Okay, so dear friends, I want to open up this written tip on delay timer. This is the two parts. So first is a trigger. Okay, when you are going to the help text, the first is trigger. This is the connected to the NONC, and next is reset. Third is parameter. Three parts of this connector. One is a trigger, second is reset, and third is parameter. Okay, so dear viewers, what is retentive on delay timer? Retentive on delay timer, that is as like as fastly this its work as on delay timer. Okay, on but retentive that's what means as defensive type of style. It's working style is as like as defensive. Okay, so how can it depends the output we are see after sometimes. Okay friends, so let's go to the start button. This is the input one. Okay, and then go to the break contact for whole operation, and this is the main output. I'm going to the this is the memory. Okay, this is the main memory. Okay, in memory, and then go to the your or latching M1. Okay, and this is the connected to each and other, okay, this is the connected to each and other, and then this latching point is connected to the trigger. This is the trigger point. Every timer is connected for connecting time to the trigger point. Okay, then set the time for 5 seconds. Okay, okay, so I am going to for comments here. This is the written tip type, written tip. Okay, written tip on delay timer, written tip on delay timer. So every word is very but every good abbreviation is here. Written tip means defensive, as like as defensive totally. So we can after sometimes we can see about how to defend the output of this device here. So next go to the timer NO, normally open contact. When this timer is on, this NO will be NC, and then go to the output will be on. Okay, this is the written tip type on delay timer NO, and then connect it to the output. Okay, this is the going to this method number one or any kinds of output. This will be destinations dependent, and the satisfactions of the output, and that's absolutely dependent on your factory. Okay, then go to the this is the reset button. We are not working of this point. This now we are going to this simulation point, how to this work here. Firstly this is the push button also already doing here. Push button again, push button, because we are last the devices. Okay, then go to the on the operations. Okay, what's going on? This is the timer is counting as like as on delay timer. The output is on after 5 seconds. Output is on, that means activated of your output. As this operation is absolutely on delay timer. This timer as like as our very useful devices on delay timer as like as these devices. Firstly, this doing is as like as on delay timer, but when I I2 phrase. I2 phrase is continuously, but this is not stopped here. It's a active. My output is active. This is the written tip or defensive style working here. When you were interruptly or randomly stopped of your battle, this is not stopped, but because your operation is running, that means your motor is running. When by any man mistakenly, when stop button is pressed, but your operation is always running. This is the critical point. This is the sensitive point for this written tip on delay timer. That's why it's called to the defensive timer also. Okay, so friends, must be stopped to the your operation says must be need. That's why what would be do or something more else that will be your applications of this here. Our next topics will be applied to the retentive on delay timer. Already we are applying in our logo PLC, and how does it work is also here. But finally this is the defensive style working is we are seeing it, but this is not a finished work because already one parameter is here. Okay, so let's go to the make contract for Q1 and then go to the on delay timer. This is very useful devices. So every place is uses of this device, and then go to the make contact for firstly we are the places of these devices. I will put this here, then go to the make contact. Okay, and this make contact for T2. Okay, that means on delay timer, the last timer of this year. So what should be going on of these devices? We are see this. Okay, this is a continuous processing. Okay, this is a continuous processing will be developed, and you will see this. Okay, this is the another process again. When your operations is on, this output will be on after 5 seconds. This on, and then this our timer is counting. This is a false, and this is the counted. Okay, this is the firstly this output is on off. Then again continuous process will be developed again, and then you are going to this point again. After when you are I2 place, this time is counting, then this output is on, and then this output will be off to the absolute operations. Okay, so what is going on this of this device? We are this timer is continuous process is running, but when we are uses this timer is as like as a sensor. Okay, this is the like as a sensor. So what is going on then? We are want to see that. Okay, this is the I3. Okay, this is I3 going to this point. Okay, what is going on these devices? Firstly, it's like as its work as a on delay timer. Okay, this timer is on, then output is on, just like as simply doing as like as on delay timer. That's why retentive on delay timer, that's called here. Okay, so now we press the I2 because my output is not stopped here. So when I3 is stopped here, I3 sense, that means when I sense to the reset point, my output is off. That means when you uses the retentive on delay timer, the first time you sense to the reset button, then you click on the stop button. So you're finally you are successfully stop of your whole operations. I hope you are understand. Okay, so let's go to the another. Let's go to them again. You're going to this operations here. Retentive on delay timer is active. On delay timer is like and this motor is on, and then I'm going to this point. Firstly this is off. Okay, this is the off. Okay, and this is sensing here. Okay, sensing devices. Then I2 is whenever I3 is sense, this is continuous process is running as like as we have seen sometimes. Okay, whenever I2 is sense. Okay, I2 is sense, then I3 is sense, your operations will be stopped. Okay, again we are see operation is started. Okay, I2 is sense, then I3 sense, your whole operation will be stopped. Again, see clearly. Operation is running here, and then I2, firstly I2 is sense, then I3 sense. Okay, your operation will be stopped again. So dear viewers, after you are more than clear, you go into the help text. This help you are more than help to you about this device. Every device is details from this here. Okay, one shot, that means one time you are click on your button at the input triggers at configurable time. Configurable time, that means that like as work as a until a timer. The output is set upon expiration of this time. Okay, output is set here. Okay, then after when you are set the times. Okay, continue, and this is the actively set. Okay, when you were roughly your I2 space, that's not stopped here. When your I2 and I3 sense, your operation will be stopped. That means when you are attentive time until a timer use, and that before your I2 sense, then you sense to the I3. I3 means you reset button. When it sense to the reset button, that will be stopped of your operation, whole operations. I hope guys you are understand waving relay pulse output again. Our upcoming video very soon. So dear viewers, no more today. Till then, Allah.